What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I'm going to be doing a how do they feel pick a card reading. I have 4 different piles. Because the poll I did, there was a close tie for this one and the one that I did previously. So I'm going to be doing this one as well since I haven't posted in like a week. Make sure that you like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm not going to go into much more detail, but I'm going to try to do timestamps, but check out the description box as well as the about section of the channel for more information on how to do personal readings. So with that being said, there's 4 different piles, like I said. Pile 1 is represented by the Knight of Swords. Pile 2 is represented by the Moon card. Pile 3 is represented by the 2 of Cups. And pile 4 is represented by the 2 of Wands. So these are the cards. Pick whichever one kind of speaks to you. And we'll move forward in that energy. So intuitively, I'm going to be doing some messages, as well as I have some messages from this person to you, as well as some advice and maybe something that's upcoming in the current connection. So pile number 1, which like I said was the Knight of Swords. You have the 4 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Empress card, and the Queen of Wands. Some initials, first, last, middle. You have the letter G, you have the letter I, and you have the letter H. Some things about that I intuitively wrote down as I was doing the piles is that there is something to do with isolation. Someone could be isolating themselves. Someone could be working on something like as part of a project, something to do with an organization. You had Cancer, Aquarius, Pisces, Libra, and Taurus energy. There's some type of message that's either unknown or maybe they didn't know what to say. I do feel like there's a level of teaching and patience and compassion that's needed for this situation. Also, some people need to get a necklace, and there are different ones that you can get as far as protection. It would be black obsidian, but look up your sign and then look up protection crystals, because they're saying to wear something. You have Kyle, card number 32, which is represented by sleep. And then you had pile number 31, which is replenish. So this person could be sleeping a lot, or maybe someone needs to get more sleep. You have wild, which is number 15. You have temptation, which is number 19. And then you have a man holding a heart, which is number 45. You have woman holding a coin, which is 42. You have journey, which is 2, number 2. And you have strategy, which is 21. So you have new love. Give a relationship a chance is in reverse. And you have nurture yourself first. You have the lady, the sun, and the journal for cards. Someone either gets a lot of attention, or someone feels like you get a lot of attention. Someone feels like maybe you have more than one offer, or you technically might have a water sign or an air sign, maybe both. But I feel like it's more about like true communication. Maybe there was an argument and now this person wants to come in more like a loving manner, where in the past maybe they weren't like that. So messages are, I probably should have told you, and I probably shouldn't want this so bad. If your love was a drug, you're the one with the trigger. And then you have self-loathing as my addiction the most. So I feel like someone really has some trouble with self-love. This is something that this person is learning about themselves maybe as time goes on, or this is kind of something that they're working on. I feel like someone's definitely working on their confidence. Maybe someone feels like you have a lot of confidence. You have ring. It says a marriage will take place either romantic or business. So this could be this person working on their business, or they could possibly, like in the future, propose to you. It says heart, love, deep affection, and caring. You have dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with a dark complexion or hair. And you have dark man, dealings or relationship with a man with a dark complexion or hair. So someone maybe could be already in a relationship. Someone could already be married. You have grapes, time to get out and have some fun. You have older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. And then you have wall, misunderstanding. And you have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. And then you have bowl, plenty of material things. So I feel like there's definitely some good news when it comes to finances for this. If you guys are starting a business or if you already have one, I do feel like the things are going to be building up. There also could have been a misunderstanding with this person, either in the past or something recent. And I feel like this person has these really strong feelings and they're like coming up with this plan almost, about maybe they're going to be communicating to you or something to do with like writing a letter or like telling you maybe how happy you make them. I do feel like this person sees you as a really close friend, someone as like a best friend, where you're the more dominant energy in the reading as compared to other people. So I feel like if there was another person, there's almost like breakup energy, but then there's still like a standing relationship for some of you. And it's kind of confusing because it might be a different story for more than one of you. But I do feel like when it comes to this person's heart, you definitely have that. This person could be involved with someone who has a lot of money, but they still like see you as the dominant person. And I feel like they're a lot closer to you than they are to this person, or they were at one point. There's a lot of power energy here, but there have been some challenges because somebody might be having like some home issues, like even with like police involved kind of energy. I do feel like someone is like trying to maneuver and like help out a situation, but there's like a lot of someone kind of taking back their power and realizing their potential or their abilities. And I do feel like the outcome, someone's kind of dragging their feet on like a final answer about this. But as far as like love and romance, it's here, but this person like has yet to like make a move or tell you how they really feel about you. Someone could be dealing with a Capricorn who needs to accept something, maybe a partnership or like how to balance out things in a relationship. But I do feel like some of you guys need to accept the fact that this person's already in a committed relationship and probably getting married to this person. And some of you guys need to understand that this person might be dealing with someone for other reasons. And I do feel like they're trying to plot and plan a way out of this. But at the same time, it's almost like they hate themselves for the position that they're in. And I do feel like there's some kind of like birthday energy. I don't know if someone has a birthday like now or in the future. Or like I feel like this person wanted to talk to you on your birthday or like tell you how they felt about you, or maybe someone did. There could have been something written or something done like around your birthday, but I feel like this person's really keeping to themselves for whatever reason. But also like building themselves up, building a business up. I do feel like this is something like relatively new to this person to feel this way, maybe about you or the situation, but it's kind of like unknown energy. They don't really know like what to do about this or maybe what to say. I do feel like there's definitely room for growth in this situation with some of you, but it's just a matter of the communication being there, which kind of isn't at this point, obviously. So pile number 2, you had the Moon card. You have the 7 of Wands. You have the 6 of Swords. And you have the 6 of Wands. The initials that came out are S, R, Q and P for this situation for someone. You have dreams. You have pay attention to signs. You have magician in the mirror. Attachment. Caring connections. Patience. Love yourself first. You have express your love in reverse, and you have chemistry in reverse. It's almost like someone didn't want to admit that they had feelings for you. But they feel like you have a lot of self-respect, and I feel like they kind of ignored some things, or maybe there's a need to have patience with this person and them expressing how it is that they truly feel. It says focus on success, so that is being really aware of your thoughts and your emotions dealing with this and kind of what you're manifesting in that area. You have the whip, the sickle, and the cross, which talks about kind of someone, I'm picking up on like some like medical, someone could be really like physically ill and they haven't really told a lot of people, but I do feel like this person is going to require surgery and then they'll be okay. But I do feel like someone just feels like they have a lot of, like they're in need of prayer at this time. They're, you know, kind of feeling like maybe this is karma, or maybe they just have a lot of things that they're carrying at this point. I do feel like there was a situation where someone was dealing with someone that they truly cared about that was really abusive to them. A lot of arguing, a lot of like makeup to breakup type sex, but there's like almost a spirit of lust attached to this person that they're dealing with, or they were. So now maybe it's kind of fucked up how they think about love, or maybe that's kind of how they normally would have processed these emotions. But the root chakra is coming out really heavy here. There's a lot of attachment energy. There could be children involved for some people. Someone in this situation feels like there's a need to protect their children, or maybe that's just relevant. I do feel like someone is trying really hard to be strong, but they're also kind of blocking things out. So there is a need to have patience with this person because there's a lot of worry here, but I also feel like there something to do with your dreams or this person's dreams. Maybe more things would be revealed about this. I do feel like someone could have recently crossed over, and I feel like they are trying to communicate to you through their dreams. There's a lot of energy of ancestors and spirit guides around this person or this situation. There's all a part of the divine plan. There's a lot of angels trying to intercede when it comes to a situation where there could be kind of like a low vibrational energy. I do feel like there is someone who is being given the vision and the knowledge about this, but there is a need to have patience with this person because they do need to grow. Even though they have a lot of hope for this situation, and the reality of the situation is it's all in divine timing. Even though maybe right now they could have you blocked, or they're kind of blocking out any type of feelings. Maybe there's other things going on with this person, like I said. The messages to you from this person is you need someone like me, and you don't understand what I'm going through. It's so hard to fall in love. And have you ever had a real man? This one says, or woman, okay. I'm going to show you I'm the one for you. So basically, I feel like once these attachment things are lifted, once that negative energy is lifted, I do feel like maybe this person would be more open to communication or more open to the idea of love, but I feel like they have a hard time letting go of people, places, or things, especially when there's children involved, especially when there's a history involved. I do feel like it's important to pay attention to your dreams because I feel like you guys could be kind of communicating energetically or like on the fifth dimension. But I do feel like if it's important to keep your focus on things going well instead of on the negative, because that can manifest in negative energy to the situation, and it doesn't look like anyone needs that in this situation. I do feel like this person has been around people that have been really angry, or they're really angry right now for whatever reason. And that's kind of why they're kind of holding themselves back. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with someone kind of focusing on themselves, someone just wants to be successful for their family. Someone maybe needs to take more. Someone has kind of had a wake-up call when it comes to their health recently, or they will be. And I think someone's kind of scared about this. So maybe just remember that they're going through some things. Oh, you had club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. You have victory, horse, bridge, boat, hat, frying pan, well, and diamond. Someone wants to get you diamonds, it looks like, but it feels like someone is gaining some kind of money or inheritance through some type of windfall, where maybe in the past this person didn't have money, so now they want to provide for you, or vice versa. I do feel like this person is overcoming the things that they're going on, and it's going to be a short journey. But as far as victory and family wishes coming true, as well as gifts here, there's a lot of good things coming in, but there's also a need to not kind of accuse this person, because I don't think that they're doing what you think that you're doing, or what maybe paranoia is telling you. They're going through something, or they're just want to be happy, you know. For pile number 3, you have the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. I feel like this is someone you've known from the past. It's past energy here, past soulmate, or someone that you've known a very long time, either through childhood or maybe past lives. You have transform. This always reminds me of Beauty and the Beast because of the case that has but this one has butterflies in it. So I just feel like someone is kind of going through a lot of things right now, and they're maybe not the same person that you once knew, or they want you to know that they're changing. You have faith. You have sexual arts. You have blossoming abundance, indecision, yin and yang. So there's the divine counterpart energy, rest and rejuvenation, past life relationship, which I think I just said. And then you have retreat. It says refine your attention. Some of the energy that came up for this one was Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, and a lot of air energy. There's something going on with this person's siblings, as well as their own abilities, that they're kind of like self-sabotaging a situation. But there's also a lot of gods and goddesses energy around this, as well as communication, maybe with them or through them. I think someone's being worked on, basically. You know, this has a lot to do with being honest about their feelings. Someone could have recently went through a death. Someone could be recovering. Someone just feels like their lives are in a state of chaos. They're trying to recover from something, but at the same time, maybe having some issues with that because there's just a lot going on. You have the letter N, the letter V, the letter A, and the letter D. As well as C, T, and Z. This message says, I can't let go. This one says, I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will someday. And it says, everything will be all right. This one says, you hurt me. This one says, it was fucking with my head. And this one says, you deserve better. So they're that self-sabotage energy where that's like, they want to call you, but they don't. They can't let you go, but they have their still indecision. Like they feel like you hurt them, or maybe they feel like, maybe you feel like they hurt you. I think someone just kind of got stuck in their head, and like a lot of recurring thoughts. But they do want you to have faith in them. They do want you to know that they're changing. A lot of things in their life are changing, and they want to come back into your life and have, like, they just want you to see you smile again. They want you to be happy. They want you to know that they do generally or realistically want to pick up the phone and call you, but they are really undecided about when to do that because they have they still have this energy of feeling hurt for whatever reason. It says a sincere wish will be granted. Great worry over nothing. Good news. It says birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman. You have ladder, climbing towards success, fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. It says the month of April, and then it says Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. So maybe someone did, or they're dealing with someone in their life like this right now. Shh. But they're trying, like, whatever situation this is, I feel like it's an enterprise for someone. They're waiting to hear news about something to do with this situation. And I think that once they hear the news that they're waiting to hear, then maybe they will contact you. But as of right now, there's still a lot of changes and things that they're doing or working on. And this is definitely a really strong connection for some of you guys. And it's like they want you to know that they haven't forgot. And I don't think that they ever will forget. It's just going to take some time to bring this together because of the things that are going on. And maybe how they still feel. Or you still feel. Or whatever the case may be. Definitely saying to have faith in them in the situation. You know, this is something brought together by sources over both of your guys' heads. Someone realized that they needed to change some things, and they are. Maybe someone's growing up. You have pile number 4, 2 of Wands, 9 of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, and 9 of Swords. Say that 10 times fast. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have the Tower, and you have the Star card. You have acceptance, patience, soulmates, the thinking man, contract, storm warning, broken heart. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. You have wedding, situation involves marriage, heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. It's like you're waiting for this person, or they could be waiting for you. But there's a lot of anxiety over either a legal matter or maybe you finding out about something. I do feel like there is a lot of things that need to be healed in this situation because this is like about self-healing, but there's also a karmic lesson here. There is some kind of negative energy that could be kind of in your head or like, you know, causing you to think really negatively. So it's important to pay attention to that. Especially when it has to do with a broken heart or any types of sadness or grief or depression. Keep an eye on that because it has a lot to do with kind of how you're engaging with other people or maybe an engagement that you need to look at or someone does, some type of connection that you had or something along that line. But I do feel like there's a lot of anxiety here. There's someone that you thought that was your friend who's betrayed you, someone who's very jealous of you, very manipulative. I do feel like karma is definitely coming back around for this person, and something that they were involved in is going to be destroyed because of what they had done to you or your situation. So if you're feeling like you need to have revenge for this, just let the universe handle it because I feel like they're definitely going to handle it. You have the letter K, the letter L, and the letter X. Some messages are, I took it personal. You're too smart for this. I wish you told me this before. Scared to love. And I knew I loved you the day I met you. someone's having some financial issues, it looks like, and it looks like someone could be definitely going to a funeral, or someone could be going out of your life. I do feel like there's going to be some type of recognition. Maybe this person will be announcing something, or there's definitely something to do with someone's family where there's going to be new opportunities opening up because something came to an abrupt halt or something ended. Some of you guys, it's definitely time to get out of a situation. It says don't be tempted to lower your standards. And it says things will not always be this way. A change is coming, especially when it comes to finances, especially when it comes to not being recognized, especially when it comes to dealing with someone in your life. I do feel like when it says temptation will test you, this person that you think is loyal and is your best friend, definitely not someone that you can trust. Definitely someone who's done some things behind your back. Maybe caused you to think a certain way about a certain situation, and they can't be trusted because they are kind of messing with your sense of individuality. Like they're kind of pushing them. Like some of you guys might be an empath where you're taking on their anxiety and their energy when it's not your energy to take on. So it's time to be aware of that and maybe do like a spiritual bath or some type of cleanse of your space, of whoever, being aware of who you're letting in your house and saging, stuff like that, especially when people are low vibrational. Sometimes you don't know who people are or what kind of energy is attached to them, and it could linger in your own life, which could be bad if you catch my drift. So that is all the piles I have for you guys. I hope you have a good night.